Hello and welcome to Coffee with Dr. Carla. I'm Dr. Carla. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. My goal today is to talk about some mental health related issues and hopefully start to end the stigma surrounding them. So, we made it through the holidays, sort of. Like we've made it all the way up to, December 26th. Technically, there's still the New Year's, but, those big ones have come and gone. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, you're celebrating. And if you're like me, you probably have a little bit of a holiday hangover. I think we get in this mindset that the holidays have to look a specific way. And so I know that when I was younger, I was always disappointed about the holidays. They never turned out the way I wanted them to, because I expected this kind of happy family gathering where everyone is so nice and we get the exact presents that we want, and this one is we're at this person's house and we're laughing and we're having fun and there's no fights and nobody's grumbling and we're not rushing around. But the reality of it is, it was never really like that. I did not come from a family where there was divorce, so at least with my parents, but my dad's mother and father divorced, so he had his mom and then his stepmom, and then so we found ourselves running around like crazy trying to get to everybody's house. And so Christmas Eve was full of running around to different places. Christmas Day, we'd open up presents from Santa, and no sooner did they get open than we had to run out to one person's house and then run to the next person's house. And by the time the day was over, we were all super crabby. The same thing happened with Thanksgiving. While we were all together on the one day, it was a long day and there was a lot going on, and there was a lot of expectations, especially as a kid, for how you should act, when our normal bedtime was 8:30. On these holidays we would be lucky to get to bed before 11 o'clock, and so we were all very crabby. And then as an adult, I did divorce my daughter's father, and so my daughter ended up having to flip-flop holidays between my relatives and his relatives, and she was constantly being shuffled around. And so I think people I don't think people are as kind to themselves during this time. Some of this running around you can't help. There's nothing you can do about it. If you have the ability to perhaps alternate years or to do something to slow the pace down during the holidays, I highly recommend trying to do that. But I also understand that just may not be possible. But I will say that the thing that I noticed throughout the years is there was a lot of blaming of myself, like, why didn't I do such and such, or why didn't I prepare better, or why am I, whatever the case may be, putting things off to the last minute. And the reality of it is there's way too much to be done, and it's not realistic to get all these things done. And so if you found yourself in the last month or so, getting through Thanksgiving and now on the other side of Christmas, feeling like you got hit by a Mack truck, it's probably because you did get hit by a Mack truck. So, this is the time that you get to be a couch potato, and this is the time you get to relax and take care of yourself. And without judgment, it's not like you have to do anything. And so hopefully you can find time in these days to slow down, especially if you couldn't do it before. So I highly recommend that you take care of yourself. And as we lead up into New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I recommend that maybe you think about maybe a more quieter time at home for New Year's Eve instead of going out into the massive parties. And not that you can't, but if you're already having a holiday hangover, why are you going to add more hectic, chaotic things to your life? So, again, congratulations. You made it through the majority of the holidays. Now it's time to take care of yourself. So remember, you can change your thoughts, discover your potential, and transform your life by focusing on your overall well-being. So until next time, continue working on being the best you possible. Bye.